Hello. A while ago, I did a review of Wavesfactory Sharine. You can see Sharine on the screen in front of you. Sharine is a shaker library. It consists of boxes and tins and various shakeable instruments. The review I did included some bugs I found in the sequencer part of this software, which enables you to program your own shaker loops. And they weren't working very well, so we've reported this, and an update came out. So this is just me showing how the new update works. Just as a reminder what Sharine is, Sharine has a load of different shaking devices, which you can select by clicking on them on this array in front of you. It's got a series of rack effects, including kind of various EQs, reverbs, etc., which you can apply to each of your sounds. Within the library, there are various keys to press to do various things. The bottom octave here, the green notes, these are the loops that you can program in using the sequencer. The blue notes are single hits, an up, a down, and a hit, or in the case of a tambourine, a side swipe, a left swipe, a right swipe, and then a hit. So you can play nice loops like that, which is really good. I'm just shaking boxes, so it's an up and down shake. Above that is the red zone, and the red zone are effects. So you've got long shakes and rattles, and these are beautiful in stereo field. They seem to be moving around in the stereo field, which is really nice. And then above then is sticks. It just so happens that I've chosen two instruments here that don't have sticks, but if I play the stick articulations, nothing happens. Anyway, so if you chose an instrument that has a stick option, it would play it with a stick here. But it's these blue ones I'm most interested in. In the original version of Sharine, these A, weren't velocity sensitive, which seems a bit pointless to play your own loops, and B, they didn't work very well in the sequencer. So without any further ado, let's go to the sequencer. This is the sequencer window. It consists, in this case, of 16 steps with a tempo of an eighth, so an eighth beat as each of these steps. You've got a swing option, a start offset option to just kind of eat into the sample slightly to make it a little bit tighter, a pre-roll, which is part of their sequencing programming. It's very clever. And obviously you've got the presets here, which are selectable either through the key switches, the green keys here, or just by dialing up here, and you can see the name of the key that corresponds to each of the switches. So if I just go up and down, you can see as I hit the different buttons, the different key switches select. What you can do with the sequencer window is when you've loaded up a preset you don't like, you can click on the record pattern, and then using the blue keys, which is middle C, D, and E, you can program in your own sequence. You can see the little record pattern light is flashing now, allowing me to program my own sequence in. And essentially this is a step sequencer, and as I hit the keys, it enters them. Before, one of the keys didn't work, the D wasn't working, but now you can see if I just hit C, D, E, you've got an upstroke, a downstroke, and then a hit. So I can just simply play in a sequence. And now that is associated with C2, so if I hit C2, my loop is playing. So that's brilliant. I'm really glad they fixed that. What's even better, of course, is now the keys are velocity sensitive. You can do some quite subtle things. So you can play in little loops like that. So when you hit that note now down the bottom, you can do a little crescendo like that. So well done Wavesfactory for fixing that. Absolutely brilliant. I've been using this a lot and having to program this in, but now that's all working. This will be an absolute godsend in all those tracks that require a little more shaker. So thanks for that.